Guys, welcome to Epoch on Arma 3. I'm going to be showing you some base building. I've got my good friend Dale, who is also server admin of this UKDS server. Say hello. Okay, and this is Bio. He's just a guy who sort of like comes here and dosses.
Hello.
Right, so yeah, we're going to get on some base building, but I think before we get started, going to just show you one simple thing, because you're going to need all the resources you can to get your base built. So first thing you need is some wood, which starts off with a tree, and each tree gives you 4 wood logs, like so. So you chop the tree down with your little axe, throw your wood logs in your in your bag, run back to these 2 clowns up here, hello. Right,
Hey.
so we're going to need some lumber. So what you do is double click on your wood log, you'll see lumber pack. You also can craft a fireplace, which we'll show later on, but we're going to do that first. It shows you how many you have, which is on the left hand side, and what is required to create the item on the right hand side. So in this case I've got 4 wood log, I need 2 to create a wood lumber pack, so I'm going to choose that. You can choose how much you're going to craft as well. I'll choose 2, craft, done. Look back in your inventory, there you have it, 2 lumber packs. Now we're going to need a lot more lumber than that, but I'm not going to be spending all my time chopping trees down. So here's some materials we got together earlier. Right, so we have some lumber packs. First thing we need to do though, before we do anything with floors, we're going to need the foundations. Where is it? So going to need 4 mortar to create a foundation. My good friends here shall craft some more while we're doing this. So, same principle as with creating lumber, double click on your mortar, gives you the options. In this case you've got foundation, and you can craft a cinder wall, but you need cinder blocks for that, but that's not what we're doing. So I'm going to create 1 foundation. Foundation crafted. So here's the foundation. To use it, double click it, select build, and there you have your foundation. So now it's just deciding where we're going to put it. What do you reckon, guys?
Anywhere there will do, I think.
Yeah?
If that's your first one, you want to be a little bit higher.
Yeah, so yeah, as Dale said, to want to make it a bit higher. So what we're going to do, use page up to raise it, page down lowers it, like so. How far up are we going to go, guys?
If you put in the next block where you are now, a little bit lower than where you are.
Right.
I'd be quite happy at somewhere about that height.
Yeah, so going to
Sorry,
go for that. Going to hit number 4 to place the object. Okay, I'll try that again. No, it's not having it, so I'm going to hit 1 instead. And wait for the timer that you can see in the middle of the screen there to count down. We'll explain why later. Now the guys here, they'll craft some more foundations. Just need to stress the importance of foundation on these uneven surfaces. Without them, you won't be able to craft a very good base. Again, we'll demonstrate after why. Okay, your cue, Dale.
Oh, I prepared a couple. So if I build this one here.
Yeah, as you'll see, Dale's building his foundation, and you'll see that it's actually like it's doubled up. What's happened is it's shown a snap point for them. It'll actually evenly space them out, set them at the right height, etc, etc. At the moment he looks to be trying to place it not in the same place.
So what I'll do now is I'll step back a few spaces and hopefully it should snap to the required position.
Yep, that's in position. Needs it. That's it. Now
Then if I also press 1.
Yep, while he's placing that, you'll see it's still transparent at the moment. I can walk through it. Whereas this one, which is seated, I can't. It's solid. So we've got to wait for that timer. Well, as you can see, it's nice and level there. Nice height. Are we having another foundation, or are we right with that?
It's still counting down. We're on red and we're confirmed. It's down.
Right.
Where do you want this next one then? This side or?
Should take your pick.
Any size? Both should work.
Yep. About right?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
So as you can see, he's gone for the side of it. So we've gone for a bit of an L shape kind of thing. But again, it's snapped into position, specific distance as well, which is ideal for floors. And job's a good one. I'm going to go and put my hatchet away, I think. I'm going to get my multi-gun out. There'll be a couple of reasons for this multi-gun. I've got my revive player on me, which we'll probably need, but I use it for aiming at things when I'm building, and for when people get injured and inevitably die by door. Hopefully we won't do that though. Right, so we need some floors now. So I'm going to have to craft some floors, so I'm going to go in there. We need 4 lumber, I believe it is, for making a floor. So there we go, I've got 4 lumber there. Double click it, got various options here. Some options will require additional materials, but we just want the wooden floor for now. So it says there, I've got 4 lumber and require 4 to craft. So I'm going to craft 1 wooden floor. And I'm going to go in here, double click the floor, build, there we go, there we have it. Right, so at the moment you'll see it's twitching, that's the physics kicking in. So I'm going to raise it up a little bit, and then you'll see it actually lowers down into position on top of the foundation. So I'm going to hit 1, that's snap build. Just to explain, if you use number 1, that snaps to an object in build mode. If you hit number 2, that's build mode 3, so you can actually place items freely. Bear in mind about the physics though, when you first put the objects down, it's about 15 seconds, it's affected by physics, and it will go wonky if you try putting things inside each other. There you go, now locked in place that floor panel. Right guys, shall we get all the floors down? We've got some floors that we crafted earlier. Something you need to be aware of as well, if you look in my bottom left hand corner of my screen, you'll actually see numbers next to a battery. 1300 / 2500. That's the energy that I was speaking about earlier. It's very important that you have energy. Without energy you cannot build. You can't lift an object, it'll just drop it. So I'm just going to build this floor.
Just waiting for a confirm on the timer.
Right. hit 1 to place it. Yeah.
Yep, you should be good there.
Good. I think for demonstration purposes, maybe what I should do is show what happens if you try placing something before it's locked. At the moment it just doesn't seem to want to snap properly. It doesn't want to snap at all. There we go. I guess that means the timer's expired on your build.
Yep.
Yep, so that's why it snapped. Sometimes though, when you try putting an object onto an object that hasn't locked into place, it can cause it to do all weird things and can get quite dangerous. Oh, that's explained there. As you can see, Bio was rotating the floor. You rotate objects by using Q and E. So Q would rotate left, E would rotate right. I'm going to build another floor, I think. Yep, snapping.
Oh, sorry.
Just waiting for my floor to place and then I'll put the final piece in.
I think this one's dropped down a bit here.
So it has. And something else you might find a bit of a pain when building. Sometimes objects don't go quite right. So if you find that happens, maybe what you should do is consider, just get the gun out, looking at it, and hit 1, so hit 1 again, and then going to press space bar. That'll allow me to lift the object when this timer is expired. What I'm going to do, because I'm a bit wary about how close it is, I'm going to use the home key to push it away from me, and then going to page up. Hopefully that should sit nicely, so I'll hit 1. Hopefully it'll behave itself this time when the timer expires. There we go. That's seated nicely. That. So we've got our floor. Just waiting for this one to set. I think we could do with a ramp, guys. What do you reckon? Where do you reckon we should put our door?
Wants to be on a flat side so the ramp sits evenly.
This side's probably your best.
Yeah.
It's also the shallowest, so it's not going to be a steeper ramp.
Yep.
Maybe I could actually show what will happen if you try placing it on an uneven surface as well. Actually, I've got a floor on me, I think. Yeah, I have. So, yeah, just to show you guys what happens, because physics will be physics. So I'm going to build that. This can actually be a bit twitchy, to be honest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3 mod. I'm going to just raise it a little bit. A little bit more. Needs to level it out. Oh, doesn't seem to want to turn anymore, so maybe I'll cheat. I'll use 1 to snap and switch to 3 mode. And try and get it placed and hit 2 again. Yeah, there you go. It's not seated properly, that. Dale seems to have become a bit of a pro at this. But unless you want wonky floors, honestly just go for something a bit smoother. Dale, do you want to take this floor and try and plant the ramp for us?
Yep.
He's had plenty of practice, you see. He's just got to wait to be able to take control of the objects again. Oh, look at that.
It's just come away a little bit on this side, I think.
Yeah, it's up slightly at this end.
Yeah, it looks fine to me on this side. It's a little bit up on this side. That's not
The only
bad.
thing you might find with this side though is that it'll, if it's high, it'll upset the wall.
I'm just picking
Yeah.
it back up.
Maybe that we might encounter a problem when trying to set a wall while the ramp's there.
That's not bad now. If the wall doesn't go up properly, we'll have to remove the ramp, add the wall, and then put the ramp back.
Yeah.
But obviously the ramp's the finished product.